It's that time once again. I've been hanging out in Sanctuary to work on the settlement series. Good to see you guys. Currently, there is an elephant in the room with us, but you cannot see him. We will be addressing him shortly, but first, how about some of the small changes we've made? I've not really changed anything big. I mean, truly, it's mostly the same. I want to improve it, but, you know, one step at a time. All I did in our house was put some pillows on the bed, some comfy pillows, which seems like it was a really bad idea because pretty much immediately someone came in here and laid in my bed. I don't know why, because they all have assigned beds. I guess they just straight up don't care, respect my privacy, wow. But they came in here, laid on the bed, and the pillows like exploded up into the air from the collision of having someone lay down. So I don't know if that's really gonna be working out for us, but it's fine. McCready kicked over my Jangles the Moon Monkey that was in here. More on that at 11. And we're gonna go see the Vault-Tec rep. We're gonna go see the Vault-Tec rep because, I mean, I guess 11 is right now. Hey, buddy, you hang out for a second.
What?
Because he also now has a Jangles the Moon Monkey. This is one of the ones that we found recently. I kind of save them from their environments sometimes. I save the teddy bears too, but I don't know that you'd really consider it saving the teddy bears because I give them to dog meat, and I don't know how gentle that canine is with the plushies, but regardless, I'm probably gonna keep getting Jangles the Moon Monkeys and giving them to our settlers. I think that'll be fun. Maybe by the end of things, everyone will have their own Jangles. I think that could be pretty good. And here he is, the man of the hour. The man of the hour, which is 9 a.m. Sorry, I think I just told you it was 11. It's actually 9 a.m. here. And we're gonna talk to him because the big mistake that I made last time we tried to talk to him was that it was outside normal operating hours, and that's why his inventory was a bunch of nothing. They were showing me his inventory as if I was trying to equip him as a settler and not showing me his inventory as if I was bartering with him. Also, sorry, I'm speaking over his monologue about the steak knives. We've heard it before. Hello, buddy.
What have you got to trade today?
Okay, and here we are. Oh, legendary right off the bat. Apocalypse Left Grieve. Grants increased energy and damage resistance. The lower your health up to plus 35. Okay, do we like that? I don't know if we like that. I don't think we dislike that. I feel like we should buy it just because he's selling it, but holy price tag. Look at that. Ooh, I'm not sure about that. That's most of our money. Speaking of money, he has a few caps. I think I'm gonna sell him and ammunition we do not frequently use, which is honestly all of them. And now I have a little bit more money. Thank you. Vault-Tec guy. Great. Yeah, that's gonna have to sit there for later. He also has a burnt fashion magazine. I don't feel strongly about that. And then he has a bunch of junk. Some of it is tagged, because we do need junk. We keep running out of stuff. Honestly, it's kind of a dire situation. I had to buy some rubber from Carla because I started working on the wall again. I guess I can show you that first. Let's go look at that.
Look at you. 2 centuries, and your skin's as smooth as a baby.
I love you. I love you. I don't think I've heard that line before. Oh my goodness. I love him. All right, let's go out back here and I'll show you. Over this way, I'm probably gonna do some better wire management than this at some point, but I was working on the wall again. I had to shrink it, you may remember, because it was taking up my entire...
Want someone to eat.
my entire allotment of settlement size. So I tried to shrink it. We're gonna build it up to here and then build it over to here and have a structure over this way. And that should be enough of a wall. That should be all right. We're losing a lot of real estate out here and the water's gonna be exposed. But I mean, honestly, the wall's cosmetic anyway, okay? It's psychological. It makes me feel like everyone is safe. No one is safe. Nobody's safe, especially not my sanity. The water's not hooked up right now, as you probably noticed. So people are becoming less happy as I speak. Literally, as I'm speaking to you, everyone's becoming upset with me. Why would I do this? You might wonder. You might be asking yourself, hey, Cogsworth, why? Missy, would you do this? Well, that is a complicated and complex question that we are going to get to.
It's not raining.
Yeah, at least it's not raining. I like that you always look on the positive.
You've got it.
But yeah. All right. I guess now is the time for the elephant. What do you think? You want the elephant first, or do you want the new build first? You want the new build first? Okay, I've decided for you. So this is Preston's house. You can probably tell by the existence of the Minuteman banner on the outside. I wanted to put more of their flags on the inside as well, but I kind of felt like that would muddy things up. So we've gone for a different look as far as the interior goes. And this is not a complete build. Obviously the fence wasn't completed either. That's all elephant related. We're getting to it, but we're gonna take a peek. And this is Preston's place. Ignore the blood, that's mine. There were some raiders. Honestly, I'm so mad about it. I was just in here building. Hang on, we're putting a pause on this. I was just in here building, and some raider psychos came in, and they were doing some nonsense over here, and they set this car on fire, and I'm really upset about it because I liked this little red car. I left this little red car here for a reason because it was cute. Can I move this? I bet it's too heavy. Yeah, it's too heavy. So I need you experts out there to please tell me, is this ever going to go back to being a cute little red car? Will it recover from this? If a car explodes, does it at some point reset? Because I know some aspects of the environment reset, but I feel like this little car is never going to be cute again. And if that's the case, we're going to scrap it. But I'm not scrapping it until I know that it's not going to be cute again because I like this car. Kind of mad. I killed the raiders though, and I threw them like, oh, lag. Down there. There's another one somewhere. Doesn't matter. Mad about it. I'm mad about it. I took all their stuff just to humiliate them because I was kind of mad about it. Yeah, I don't think we're getting our little red car back. But if we are, please let me know because that would make me really happy. I'm trying to give it a chance. I'm going to give it a little while to see if it recovers from this. But I don't honestly know why it would. It wouldn't make sense for it to recover. But I'm hoping that it does. Back to man of the hour, Preston's house. You probably already took a little look at the interior, and I bet you liked it. I hope you did anyway. So yeah, life, liberty, and happiness. That is Preston's version of live, laugh, love, I guess. It's from the Declaration of Independence. I'm sure you know that. I mean, if you're American, you should know that. And if you're not American, welcome! Hopefully you learned something. This is a learning channel after all. But anyway, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness is what it actually would be as a quote, but that's honestly pretty long, and I don't have enough glass and steel for all of that. So we have life, liberty, and happiness. I think it suits him. It's red, white, and blue. We love that. I have a plaque here that I want to put a laser musket on. You're not going to believe this. I actually don't have one. I thought for sure I had one. I had been stashing away like one of every weapon that we find in case I ever wanted them to give to a particular person, or, oh, hey, look, it's raining. At least it's not raining, huh? Yeah. Anyhow, I want to put a laser musket there, but I don't have one. I'm not going to take his. We're going to have to try and look for one while we're out and about. Maybe we can decorate his house with it. I put a fat man here on the large weapon rack. I kind of wanted to put a minigun there, but I don't know where mine is. I definitely have one because they give you one early on. I don't know what happened to it. It's not here when we need it. So I put a fat man there, and I think this actually looks really nice. I might put one of those in our place too. Over here we have artwork. So all of the artwork I used for him is this colonial style paintings, and I put one here of a guy riding. I don't think that's Thomas Jefferson. I think these are all like kind of real American icons, but also maybe like, you know, just make it a little bit different. I have no idea because this doesn't look like him. Is this John Adams? I don't think this is John Adams. You can let me know if this is like a guy and I'm just uneducated. That's totally fine. But we have a typewriter, and then I put a rolled up Boston bugle here and a little chair. So it's like he can sit there. That guy's writing. He's writing. it's nice. It's nice. I actually think this looks really cool on the inside. I've tried to patch the walls up. The rug glitch that we do to patch walls was on and off, just straight up not working. So I actually wasn't able to do it for any of these pieces. So hopefully they look okay. In here we have more artwork that I think Preston would appreciate. There's a stove and a little eatery type area. Again, this isn't completely finished. I'd like to have a few more details here and there, but I don't really know what I could put. And we have this handsome fellow here. Doesn't he look familiar? Yeah, I can't put my finger on it. But, maybe I could remember this guy's name, right? Yeah. All right. Okay. Over here, we have a clone of Preston, I suppose. Pseudo Preston. I don't know what you'd want to call this. It's just an armor rack with the Minutemen outfit on it. Just proudly displayed in this little alcove. The bathroom, I've left it the way that it was, so it probably could use a toilet. But again, you know, maybe the small details will go into place later. And then there's this guy who looks quite similar to this guy. Maybe they're related, I don't know. And then here's his bedroom, which really is just a bed with a comfy pillow. Don't you love it? And some more paintings. I feel like he could use some storage of some kind in here. And honestly, I'm really torn up about the fact that I couldn't find any good way to hide this broken ceiling fan. Initially, I tried to put the bed on this side of the room, but the rug glitch wasn't working, and this was elevating the bed, so it just looked like the bed was possessed and floating, and I wasn't really appreciating that aesthetic. Maybe for a haunted house if we made one at some point, but not for Preston. So it's just kind of the way that it is. This safe came with the house. It's always been here, but we cannot open it.
Won't be able to pick this.
So it's just hanging out. I'm guessing if we scrapped it, we would get everything inside, but maybe that's just his storage, right? He's allowed to have his privacy. He can have a locked thing, but he can't unlock things, so he's not getting in there any more than I am. That's a bit funny to think about. You know, this is kind of spooky sometimes if you just catch it out of the corner of your eye. Like, bah. Ooh. Anyway, I kind of like that it started to rain because you can see how the lighting in the house is. I really do like it. I will say that I'm a little bit bummed out that the light bulbs that came with the house that you cannot scrap, this one's not on. It gives the illusion of being turned on. It's not. That's the one providing the light. It's just reflecting off the other one. But yeah, the light bulbs that were originally part of this ruined house don't come back on when supplied with electricity, and you also cannot remove them. So I think we're just gonna leave them in and pretend that Preston's a little bit lazy and won't replace the light bulbs. Or maybe we just don't have enough good light bulbs to go around. That's kind of true. So yeah, that's Preston's house. That's what I've been able to get done for him. Nothing too crazy, but I really like it. And since he's on guard duty all the time, I like that he can live there, kind of be on the lookout, be aware what's going on, and then come out here and get straight to work, protecting us from the evil psycho raiders who come in and destroy our pretty red cars. I am devastated about that. Now, it is time. The moment has arrived. I have waffled for as long as I believe that I can. And we now need to address why is everything unfinished, huh? Why does Preston's house still need decorations? Why does our house still need decorations? How come the fence isn't finished? And most egregiously, why have you not hooked the water back up? Don't you want your settlement happiness to be in the green? Well, of course I do. You know, I do. But you see, we have a little bit. You still there? You're just still there hanging out. Okay. Right. Elephant time. Yeah. If you saw it coming, you can put it in the comments and be like, oh yeah, I knew it. But if you didn't know it, you're about to. Nothing more can be built. Check out that juicy full-size meter, guys. We can do nothing else. Now, I know that there are a couple different potential fixes for this, right? We could find and install a mod that would increase the settlement size, which I'm not going to do because I am feeling particularly stubborn on that front. I don't know why. It would make my life easier, but we're not doing it. And the other option is a little trick that you guys taught me that I guess we're gonna just try. I don't know what I just picked up. I didn't mean to pick it up. We're gonna try it with some garbage pipe weapon. I think I still have some of those. I mean, we have lots of stuff in here. This is the dumping ground chest, in case you forgot. So, I guess this night vision pipe rifle will work. So this is our guinea pig for this experiment. So there's this bug you can do. We're just doing one item. I know you'd have to do a lot more than one for this to be meaningful, but we're just doing one. This is for demonstration purposes only. You would drop this sucker on the ground, and then you would enter the build menu, and this is now part of the settlement. So if we were to scrap it, theoretically, the settlement size has now gone down. Theoretically. And we could build something new. This is just a test. Of course. Of course. Yeah, so that seems like it works. Maybe I'll just store this and we can put it out later. It seems like that does actually work. And removing one piece of trash would allow you to build one more item. So that's probably what we're gonna do. We're not doing it right now. And I am still open to some feedback on this, but the way I'm thinking of it is that we have already been experiencing some problems and cosmetic issues that I am willing to take the blame for since I made the mistakes, right? But I think we're just going to risk it because we do some building every 10 episodes, and I really feel like by the time we've deleted enough stuff to start causing issues with our save, we'll probably be nearing the end or finishing things up. Maybe that's wildly optimistic because we do still have all the DLC to do, coming soon, by the way. Well, one of them is coming soon, by the way. I'm gonna sprinkle them about like candy from a parade float. You're gonna love it, but right now, I think it's just not going to be an issue. I think we'll just do the weird little scrappy thing, and it's something you're only going to be made aware of during these settlement videos, and hopefully I can hook the water back up, finish the wall, just do a little bit more decorating, and then maybe put 2 more structures here in Sanctuary. Maybe simple ones, because I want to have somewhere like a barracks, I guess, because we might end up having more settlers living here at some point. If I ever did the quests Preston gave me, I'm sure we could be recruiting more people from those settlements, and maybe that's what we would want to do. But yeah, we have our greenhouse. Nothing's changed over here. It's the same. Sturgis and Sheffield like to hang out over here and do their food production. This is currently our only water while the water pumps are not hooked up. But I can try to get them hooked up pretty soon. I really just wanted to show you what we've got and talk through it with you, I suppose, before there are any major changes to what we're doing. But yeah, so we're just gonna finish up the fence. We're gonna do a little bit of cable management and see where we are at when it's time for the next settlement series installment. I hope that works for you. I hope you at least had a little bit of fun looking at what we're working on, even if it's completely unfinished. I really felt like this was tragic, I guess, because of how unfinished I feel that Preston's place looks. But you know, he's got all of the colonial paintings. I think I did managed to fit one of each of them in there. And the walls are patched up. He doesn't have a ceiling the way that our house has a ceiling, because that was really, honestly, kind of annoying to do. And I don't like that it's off center on the back, so I wasn't gonna bother doing that to anybody else's house other than my house. But that's what we've got. That's what I've been working on. That's what we've got. I also did go build some at home plate, but we're not gonna talk about it. we're not gonna talk about that, okay? That's gonna have to be for a later date, because I pretty much ran out of materials and couldn't keep working on it. So, guys, that's where we're at. I don't really have anything else I feel that I can say to you about it. Part of me feels that I owe you an apology, so I am sorry for maxing out the settlement size and not knowing what to do about it. But I think I am just gonna take a lot of that trash. You saw how much trash we have. It's honestly so much. I'm gonna take a lot of that trash and I'm gonna scrap it and give us more room to play with, and just kind of hope that that doesn't cause us issues. So, again, if you want to voice your opinion, you are welcome to do so. I will say I am currently using an abundance of caution when engaging with the comments section, just because I was warned that maybe this guy that we just recently became acquainted with could be spoiled for me in some capacity, and I want to figure it out on my own. I'm investigating him, and I'm thinking really hard about it and gonna figure it out on my own. So yeah, I don't want you to think that that means I don't appreciate your comments, though. I really do. I love you guys. I'm happy that you're here. I hope this was fun for you and that you like what I'm doing at Sanctuary. If you leave me an uplifting message, that would really make me feel better about how this is going, because I'm not sure it's going well, but I am having fun doing it. So I guess that's kind of the point. All right, but that is it for real. So thank you guys so much for coming in, seeing how it's going, listening to me talk about it, and I really just appreciate you, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. So take care of yourselves and be good until then. Bye guys. Bye bye bye.